Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The option look. Now the toss. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Second down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. He's looking to throw it. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense with the scoop and score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling and create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Beavers get enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Powers through the defender. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And first down for the offense.
The give to the back. He's there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score. Oregon State 10, Louisiana Tech 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now improviser. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Beavers! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
This is a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Second down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry up.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Bulldogs are on the move.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The pull and throw off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on at midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, using his legs to buy some time. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll throw it on first down, using the quick game. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. As you can tell, the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
1st and 10.
Here comes the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got his man in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does.
1st and goal, Louisiana Tech.
They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, still looking. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You didn't see anyone open, so just, I'll do it myself.
What an awesome luxury to have that at the quarterback spot. When nothing's open, everything breaks down. Oh, I'll just scramble out and run for a touchdown. Makes you look like a really good offensive coordinator.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Coming after it. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Louisiana Tech, 9.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And after missing out on the 2-point conversion, they'll just line up for the kick this time. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.